Wow, that's really thought-provoking. I really get why you kissed your brother. Huh? Oh shit, you're watching? Hold up. I can explain. Chivalry of a Failed Knight is honestly an okay anime, but for some reason I just really like it, despite the whole kissing brother thing. But I promise they explain why she's like this, and it makes sense. Okay. All right, we got Iki, our main character, and just like you, dear viewer, he ain't got no money, no bitches, no air fryer, no PS5, no special powers. Well, kinda. And it's a case where everyone got their special powers, but he just got to be a swordsman and be a physical menace. That's all he has, right? And also he can copy move. But with all that being said, he still can't copy a good passing grade because, currently he has to participate in a swordsman tournament. And if he loses a single match, a single round, he's getting kicked to the curb. So, no pressure, Iki. But I will say, this man, while a very skilled swordsman, very good physically, he decides to pull the dumbest shit ever first episode in. So, he gets assigned a room, and Lord beholds, right? He enters the room as he should, right? And there's a half naked woman there. And he decides not to say, oh shit, I might have went to the wrong room. Or, oh shit, my bad, I got assigned this room. I didn't think someone else would be here. Nah, you know what this motherfucker did? You know what this motherfucker said? Wait, I know what you're thinking, and I'm not gonna pretend I didn't see you. So let's make it even by me getting naked. Safe to say, this nigga get one blood clot wicked slap. At least the principal called him out for being an idiot. Though the girl though we peeped on, who is named Stella and is a princess, did tell him kindly to go kill himself. Well, more disrespectfully, but somehow he managed to raise her up despite her saying he should go kill himself. So you do the math. A win is a win, I guess, though you should never do that. Please, I don't want to see you guys in prison for doing some stupid shit like this. They did also end up having a mock battle because, they share a room and they want to make room rules. And they decided to throw another extra bonus in there for the loser. Whoever loses becomes the slave for the winner. And obviously, the person who's the higher level, who's A rank, the princess, is not gonna lose to a person who's F rank. Nah, he won that shit. People are still gonna think he's weak as shit because of his visual rank. And I would say that is pretty dumb to assume, oh, that guy is like that, despite providing a feat that's not that low. But man, the people we have today, yeah, I don't blame them. This is honestly the most realistic thing in this anime. Though I will say they are a match made in heaven, because tell me why, while he was sleeping, tired as hell from their fight, he ended up turning over, and her first instinct is to touch his exposed back. Then she gets her hand caught underneath his arm, because you move when you sleep, ends, ends up going on top of him. What? Then he wakes up and she jolts up and hits her head like a fucking idiot. Bro, there's no way this anime is real, bro. This next part, honestly, is gonna make you question that as well, too. All right, let's boot up this next episode. Huh? She end up realizing how her family treated her brother harshly, and and that no one actually truly loved him. What a sad realization to have as a younger sibling. Hope she can truly help her brother out and show him that he mad. Why is she kissing her brother? Yes, they are blood related. On the bright side, they don't have any other kiss scenes later in this series. Onwards from that, one thing I'd like to point out is that they got some baller fight scenes. Now, Icky ends up finding this one dude who's, your typical anime bully, but like high school, we're not gonna focus on that part. Whatever, you bully people, we don't care. We're here for the fight. And bye. It is good. So let's refer to him as Bogai. And Bogai out here ends up being pinned against Iki. And Bogai has invisibility. So straight out the bat, he immediately vanishes when the match starts. But of course, Iki, the guy who he is, starts tracking the arrow and blocks it. He even gets a hit he even gets a hit on Bogai. Um, by the way, he has no special powers. He's just physically gifted and he trains a lot. And I am guessing Bogai would have taken a lot of damage if he did not block that attack, right? But of course, we have 8 minutes left in this episode. So fuck it. Invisible arrow time, apparently. Bang, 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 bang. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this match is about to reach its end, unless something crazy happens, which is pretty much Icky! Lock the fuck in! Well, I do appreciate our spectators having faith in their competitors. I really don't. Now, hold up there, Jeff. I think he's locking in. I don't think that's how that. Bang! Guy! Nigga, this ain't Bleach. Nah, fuck you. I may not be able to see those shots, but now me, I see it. Okay, that makes no fucking sense, dude. No, the fuck you mean now? Fuck you. That finish was the cherry on top. Though he kind of dropped unconscious afterwards since he exerted all of his physical abilities and strength. But on the bright side, he also bagged the princess. Like, this is like what, episode 3? Holy damn, me moving up in this world. I expected this to be like a confession for their love on 11 or 12. I mean, we kind of get something like that, but it was a lot more better. Another fight I'd like to highlight is with this dude who we'll call Jeffrey, because we're not using your actual name, okay? We're using Jeffrey, all right? Jeffrey is a bit of a asshole, but he's a strong person. But we thought I was gonna say, obviously, being that powerful, he can get away with a lot, including bashing a bottle over Iki's head to antagonize him to fight, which Iki can't do because he'd get expelled for that shit. Even though it's kind of bullshit, but whatever. But on the bright side of all of this, we do get a fight for them later. Because this girl, who we'll call Blue, wants Icky to train her because of his sword skills, right? And he's also gaining fame in the college or school. I don't know what to call this place. Because she wants to get stronger to fight Jeffrey, because Jeffrey beat her dad's ass and took over the dojo. She also gets select right? She also gets selected to fight Iki next, and she really wants to get past in the tournament, and she knows Iki will beat her ass. So to achieve this, she decides, you know what? Me, Blue, I'm gonna fucking kill myself in front of Iki. So he'll end up using his trump card to save her on the fight night, and he'll end up losing because he already uses like his strongest move. And then she also just snuck on stage before the fight and pre-placed projectiles that are invisible that she can activate to just attack while on the fight. So at this point, she got that dub in the bag. Like, there's no way, bro. She got that ace in the hole, and she's gonna do this, bro. She's gonna get that platinum. She fucking lost. Dog, I swear she's my randoms I get in Marvel Rivals rank. Because ain't no way you just lost all that. No, despite all this, Ichi showcased his chivalry of a failed knight. Subscribe. And he's like, okay, cool. I know you're cheating mid-fight. I don't care. Fair fight, right? And along with that, I'm gonna help you get your revenge. So, I'm gonna go fight Jeffrey for you. And I will say, that fight, absolute cinema. And these niggas were just all smiling too. Like, they were fighting, they all happy and shit. Heck, even the grandpa who got his ass beat by Jeffrey That nigga was happy the entire fight. So these niggas were born for this shit. And Jeffrey, on top of that, this man, look at how he summons his weapon. Top of that, he got naturally faster reflexes than everyone else too. Yeah, I get why bro's an a-hole, bro. He plays League of Legends. But yeah, he ends up beating him, and he's like, oh shit, that was a cool fight. Tournament. I keep an eye out for you in the future tournament, my brother. So with that solved, we move on now. And what? Wait, what the fuck are you? Iki, what do you mean a grown ass man has been beefing with you since you were a child? What the? Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this one. You should check out my other vids, and I'm probably gonna do a part two for this because why not? But don't worry, man. I'll try and get out that video to continue the story regarding why she kissed her brother and why you're like, oh, I get it now. But anyways, peace.